So I went from being hospitalized 4 times for manic psychosis, each for 2 weeks, with debilitating bipolar disorder, to now living a healthy life where I haven't been hospitalized for 4 years. I have very few problems with my mood. I work a full-time job, living on my own, taking care of everything, great relationships, everything is good. So how did I do that? I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I did that. I'm going to tell you the 6 pieces of this puzzle that I put together that allowed me to taper off 90% or more of my medication. Right now I'm almost done and we're almost off. I'm going to be off all of it. To have a consistent mood, not hospitalized, no relationship problems from bipolar disorder, travel, do amazing stuff, work, all this. So from 2016 to 2018, I was hospitalized 4 times. I was in the psych ward with manic psychosis, with debilitating delusions, manic psychosis. I had forced injections of medication. I took dozens of different meds. I saw dozens of mental health professionals. I went to treatment centers all over the country. I tried everything. My family had the means too. We tried everything, but I could not get well. It was to the point where at the end of 2017, I was running around on the streets of Los Angeles with a bag of clothing, delusional. And if my family hadn't come to rescue me, I would be homeless on the streets of Los Angeles right now. Like, it's crazy to even think about. So, we did that. And then I tried to do everything to get well, 2017, 2018, but I just couldn't do it. We couldn't put the pieces of the puzzle together. And I was on high dose of antipsychotic. My executive functioning was off. It was hard to work. Everyday life was challenging. Life was going to be difficult for me. Life was going to be really, really difficult. But we found a few things that worked. And fortunately, and thank God, I was able to recover my life. Okay, so that's my story. I was able to put the pieces together. My name's Matt. If you don't know me, I'm a patient advocate. I have bipolar. So here's what I did. These are the 6 things. Number 1, and I'll tell you what they are right now. Number 1, ketogenic diet. Number 2, consistent sleep. Number 3, physical exercise. Number 4, no drugs, alcohol, or nicotine. Number 5, connection to others. And 6, purpose, giving back, and spiritual healing. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about each of these, and I can make future videos about all of them in depth. So ketogenic diet, obviously without keto, I would not be here. Like, keto diet in the journey of metabolic therapies for mental health was the difference maker for me. I could probably do the other 5 things on this list, and I think I was. Without keto, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere because I needed ketones. I needed ketones to fuel my brain instead of glucose. That was like the critical piece of the puzzle. I went on a ketogenic diet in 2021. I started tracking my ketones. I would do the blood prick regularly. They were consistently like 2.5 or 3. They even went super high at one point, like 6, and I had ketoacidosis, so I had to take a spoonful of apple juice. It was like the best thing I'd ever tasted. But I did the keto diet. I've been on the keto diet since 2021, so almost 4 years now, which is wild, like a consistent hardcore ketogenic diet. I've drifted in and out of ketosis because like there are carbs and some stuff, right? And I haven't tracked all the time, but right now I have the CKM, continuous ketone monitor, so I'm tracking that really carefully. I did another video about keto, but for those of you, I think I did another one about keto. For those of you who haven't, like if you have depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, schizoaffective, these things, like keto is a no-brainer. 6 to 9 months of hardcore ketogenic diet. And the reason is that the ketones heal our brains. The ketones heal our brains, and our metabolic health is what's driving these illnesses. And the ketones heal our brains. So number 1, keto. Number 2, sleep. Sleep is metabolically healing. Sleep is therapy, right? I think of sleep as like my medicine. I'm really, really disciplined about it. And it's to the point where like I've gotten enough out of it now that I can go a night with less sleep, with sleep that's not as good, but I don't feel as well. I don't feel as well as when I get a good quality sleep. So what it looks like for me is getting the lights off, getting darkness those couple hours before bed, getting the sleep mask, a dark, cool room, winding down with something relaxing, like an audiobook or something like that, and then getting outside first thing in the morning. So getting sunlight first thing in the morning just to get some sun in my eyes so that I can trigger that cortisol response early in the day and then set myself up to sleep when the night comes again. So that's number 2, consistent sleep. Number 3, exercise. I need physical exercise. I will go absolutely crazy if I do not exercise. Like if I don't get physical exercise, if I don't get hard cardio for some period of time, like if I go 4 days without hard cardio, I will go crazy. I will lose my mind. I don't even think walking is enough for me, or like lifting weights is enough for me. I need to get my heart rate up or I will go crazy. So for those of you who are sedentary, like maybe you start with a walk every day. That's a good step in the right direction, and then work up to getting hard cardio. For me, it's like running, elliptical, swimming first thing in the morning. You know, all of those things are good. It takes a lot to get out and do it, but I feel so much better whenever I do. And if they're like so fucking depressed you can't, I understand. Like, I get it. Start with keto. Do keto. Maybe I can make a future video about or order of operations, like start with keto because that's doable. Work and exercise later, like a whole program to get you there. But I mean, without exercise, I would be nowhere. I truly believe it is like a P0, a non-negotiable piece of the puzzle. No drugs. Number 4, no drugs, alcohol, or nicotine. So yeah, bro, I quit drinking a little over 4 years ago. I haven't done any drugs. I quit nicotine 3.5 years ago, I think. It's been a game changer. Like, I think they did this some research where they were looking at people with schizophrenia, and like most of them smoke cigarettes. So you got to wonder, like, are these cigarettes doing something bad to us? Is this just correlation, or is this some sort of weird causality thing going on here? I don't know. But having like intermittent withdrawal from vaping or cigarettes or dip or snuff, like whatever the hell it is, like I guarantee you that's not good. I guarantee you that's not doing good things for you. Like, I get it. Like, you're gonna get fucking lung cancer 30 years from now, but for your mental illness in the next few years, like the nicotine is doing awful things to your metabolic health. So I don't use nicotine. I'm trying to use I statements. I don't use nicotine. I don't drink. I don't do marijuana. I don't do cocaine. I don't do any of that shit. I'm a square. I know. It wasn't always that way. I think for a lot of people, like they're doing, MDMA for PTSD and like acid and hallucinogenics. That's all amazing if it's like for your use case and it's serving you. Like, I believe that can be useful. But like for trying to keep your mood stable, bro, you think your cocaine habit is gonna like fucking help you, or your alcohol is gonna help your depression? Like treating your depression with a depressant? No. Don't do that shit. Number 5, connection to others. So yeah, I mean, I have great friends. I really put myself out there, try to find the best people, and then I'll pick them out and bring them into my inner circle. And I got a really, really tight, close-knit group of guys that are like in my inner circle, and those guys mean everything to me. But like I think for me, I can only speak for myself, but having 5 to 10, probably right now, like 8 or 9 really, really close friends and family and partner is more important than having a breadth of shallower relationships. So I really try to go deep. Like, I try to go deep with these people, and like I'm always talking to new people, trying to like scope out who can I bring into this inner circle that I think is going to add value, that's reliable, that's on time, that wants to participate in the relationship, that wants to call me back, like reach out, to hang out, all those kinds of things. And like if people aren't doing that shit, I will like ruthlessly cut them out of my life. I really will. Like, I just have no desire to hang out with someone who doesn't reciprocate the kind of effort in the friendship relationship that I can. So it's so important. And then number 6, purpose in life, giving back, some sort of spiritual piece. I believe there's a spiritual piece of the puzzle here with healing from these mental illnesses, and the spiritual piece is so huge for me. I can't even describe how big, like my relationship with God, my prayer, meditation is everything to me. It is everything to me. I ask God every morning to show me what to do that day, to show me how to be a good person, to be kind, to be tolerant, because I know I can be short with others. And I thank God every evening for helping me get through that day without drinking or taking a drug, and for keeping my mood stable. I thank God every evening. I get down on my knees and I say thank you, and I say the Lord's Prayer. So that's what works for me. I mean, spirituality is a lot of different things. I don't even know if it has to be God, but I think connection to something bigger, for me, connection to something bigger than myself has been hugely important. I mean, hugely important. Just having a reason to live that's bigger than me, having a reason to live that's where, like with you guys, with the channel now, like others are counting on me to put out these videos, to put out content, to help them. And Ian and I did the Bipolar cast, and like that's been amazing talking to all of you. So keto, sleep, exercise, abstinence from drugs, alcohol, nicotine, connection to others, purpose in life, spirit. I will make more of these, probably more videos about each of these individual pieces of the puzzle, but taken together, I believe they can help many, many people heal from debilitating life-ruining mental illness. So I really hope this was helpful. Please let me know what you guys want me to do next. I mean, I want to do a video tapering meds. Someone asked for that, like how I'm tapering my meds. It hasn't been easy, but whatever you guys want. So that's all from me. I'm going to sign off. I will see you all in the next video.